Yo, what's up, my gods, my warriors, my Chias, my Ultra Instincts, my Bakis, my Demon Slayers, my One Piece, my Yodas, my Trunks, my Super Saiyan 3s, Super Saiyan 4s, my legendary Super Saiyans, Brolys, all y'all, man. Shikamaros, Negis, Pains, all y'all, man. Open up this conversation with cosmic love, peace, you know what I'm saying, gratitude, abundance, inner strength, value inner strength over lustful desires, and let's get straight to it, man. I don't know what I want to title this video. I don't know if I want to title it "You Hold the Power Within You," or I don't know if I want to title it "The Power of Self-Love." I might say, might put it both. "You Hold the Power Within You" / "The Power of Self-Love." That's a long ass title. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So this video not gonna be long. I don't want this video to be long either. My last video was just longer than what it should have been. I just want to remind you guys of how powerful you are. Y'all are very fucking powerful. You have this life force that you don't have to go out there and buy. You don't have to go to a store and buy this shit. You don't have to go and ask your friend how much it costs. You don't have to go to ask your friend or your homie or your mom or your dad. You know what I'm saying? Can you use it? Can you get a pair of 30 days? Can you rock that 111? Appreciate the ancestors. Can you rock that 50 days? Can you rock that 2 weeks that they got? Can you borrow, 100 days? You can't do none of that. Can you borrow 2 days? You can't borrow shit. You have to put that work in. You can't go into a store and be like, yeah, let me get that 50 days right there. You can't do that. You can't even get substance, external substance, and try to cheat your way to get that. You can't smoke weed and then smoking the weed just boosting you up to get to 120 days. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't take a mushroom and thinking it's a fucking what's that shit on Fortnite? Thinking it's a chug jug and your ass just automatically spawn up, or you wake up the next day on 300 days. It's not like that. You have to start from the bottom and work your way up and align with your chakras, and everything else will align as well, and pour into your self-love and all that, bro, and face all your challenges, face all your trials and tribulations, take accountability for everything that come to you, embody your masculinity, and man, you're going to just get more powerful, and you're going to feel more blissful within, and your soul going to feel fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start feeling self-validated, fulfilled, and confident, and feeling like you don't need shit outside of yourself. You feel me? You have trust within yourself and trust within the universe and trust within whatever you believe in. You feel me? That you're going to be in the right place, the right time, every time, and you're going to have everything that you desire as long as you keep on transmuting, keep on being consistent, keep on putting this energy into positive and beautiful things. You feel me? Your craft, what you love to do, how you want to help people, how you want to help the planet. You know what I'm saying? Helping the planet, like I said, helping nature, helping animals, helping however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Helping yourself, but you have to help yourself first before anything. And self-love is just a powerful ass fucking thing, because without self-love, your reality is just in shambles. Without self-love, somebody else is controlling your reality. Without self-love, somebody else is controlling you. Without self-love, you're looking for love in other people, and they can't fulfill that void and that particular, I would say, the word coming to my mind is mission, but I don't want to use the word mission, but we'll use it. Nobody outside of yourself can complete that mission that you have to complete within yourself when it comes to fulfilling your self-love. When it comes to looking for love, nobody's going to do that shit for you. Nobody's going to fill in that love for you, how you can fill it in for yourself. And that's not like a bad thing to say. That's not like a negative thing to look at. It's all about your perspective. If you do, you can look at anything negative. But the truth is, not to say but, with that being said, the truth is that everybody has to, you know what I'm saying, at least the righteous beings, the righteous people on this planet, has to focus on self-love first, so they could properly love others in positive ways, however that may look, however that comes out in different multiple ways. You feel me? That shit is limitless. That shit is unlimited, how you want to love a motherfucker, how you want to show love to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the creativity is limitless as well, how you want to show love to a motherfucker. So for example, if I was to look for love for somebody to pour into my love language, which is physical touch, you feel me? That's doing them a disservice, because if they don't do the shit that I want them to do, and that's kind of, I'm already tapping into being controlling already, just for me speaking right now and thinking about that shit, that's controlling. That I want them to love me how I want them to love me, in a way we get it, especially if you have a pure intention behind it, we get it what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You just want them to love you. With that being said, you have to also understand, don't work like that. The best way, it can work like that, but it's not going to be as consistent and as powerful as it should be. You feel me? It will be a forever thing and a natural flow state type of thing. That's really what motherfucker want. To naturally, effortlessly be unconditionally loved. cosmically. So you have to start with going within and being self-validated with everything, all that love you can put to a motherfucker, how hard you'll go, how you'll fight to the death and all this shit. That's fine. That's a beautiful trait to have. That's a one-of-one trait to have. Cause niggas and females ain't fighting to no death and no shit. But at least the masses. Can't speak for everybody. But when you put that energy to yourself and you know you have your own back and you know you're not gonna turn on yourself and you know you won't abandon yourself and you know you won't, you feel me, you gonna stand on shit for yourself and you gonna, you know, no matter what the fuck comes your way, you gonna stand on shit for yourself. How do you think that energy gonna radiate to the motherfucker you truly love? You know what I'm saying? How do you think you're going to love the next motherfucker? Even if it's not your divine counterpart, your friend, your family member, the animal, the cat, the dog, the lion, the sheep, the whoever that's in front of you, the tree, the nature, the bushes, the ants. How you think you're going to show love to them? How you think you're even going to understand how to love them because you understand how to love your fucking self? You know what I'm saying? Even with love languages, everybody got a piece of that within them that love language would like make them feel good. You know what I'm saying? But you got your main love language and shit like that. You feel me? You hold the power within you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold your seed, live into your natural state. I mean, live day to day in your natural state. You know what I'm saying? Understand that your natural state is a normal thing. You need this energy. It's a normal thing. You have fucking vitamins and minerals, like the shit that's in supplements, you feel me, that people look outside of themselves. This is another thing too. Like, again, it's not like a bad thing that they're doing. They're going outside of themselves, you feel me, to a certain extent. It do become bad when it gets like detrimental, when it gets to fucking up your health, when you lose yourself, when it gets too overboard in a way, you know what I'm saying, when it gets just out of hand. But like if you're looking for like certain minerals within supplements like multivitamins or fucking chlorophyll or shit like that. For one, who's to say like the shit that's in there, that's in these stores, that's the real shit? That's number one. You got to question everything. But really, number two, what I wanted to, you know, speak on is that all that shit is within you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's in your semen is in that shit. That's what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? You hold that shit, you feel me, within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's way more than just minerals and vitamins in your fucking semen. You feel me? So you don't need external shit. You don't need to always go outside of yourself first. Go within yourself first. Even if you still want to use that shit, the picture I'm trying to paint in this whole video is that self-love is number one. Self-love is first. So before I go to that supplement, if I was to go and use that, you know, multivitamin or that ashwagandha or that sea moss or anything of that nature, I'm gonna tap into my natural state. I'm gonna stay on semen retention, so I get all that shit naturally. You know what I'm saying? And then if I want more, now you just, you know, tapping into like, you know, an overflow in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? Your cup is overflow now. You could get extra shit. It's like abundance and shit like that. If you look at it that way, you know what I'm saying? I trust that makes sense to somebody. I personally would just stay on SI and shit like that. Like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But even with hair loss, the more you ejaculate, nigga, you're gonna lose hair/ether. So when you retain your seed and you pour into your self-love, and you be like, look, I don't need to, you know what I'm saying, be ejaculating. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be ejaculating to females or to, you know, things on the phone, whatever it may be. I don't need to do that no more. I'm gonna appreciate myself. And guess what? Now all of a sudden, hair/ether, whichever one you have, is growing back. You know what I'm saying? And if also growing back, not only that is growing back, you also have areas that didn't have, you know, hair/ether, and that's growing. I wanted to say that so fast, or try to say it in how do I explain it, man? Using this English language sometimes be frustrating. But I wanted to say what I just said. I'm glad I got it off, but when I had that little brain fart, it's like I wanted to jump. It's like I wanted to grab certain words that I was going to say within like the next 15 seconds. Like the next 15 seconds, I was going to say these certain words. But I was so like quick, I wanted to just grab that shit and bring it to what I was talking about at that moment, which that fucked my head up. I don't know what that was. But my brain, I love that too with semen retention. Like, it just, your brain, I think I said this in the last video, or the video before the last one, you articulate yourself well and it unlocks more percentage of your brain, you feel me? And I love that shit because I just ask myself, like, if I'm articulating myself, if I'm thinking about things, if I'm picking up on shit now at a fast rate in a beautiful way, how I love how it works for me, you know what I'm saying? Because the way words pop up in my head and the way like certain things help me flow, it's like I see the shit before I say it. It's like, I don't know how to explain this shit, you know what I'm saying? I just know I'm grateful for it. And what I'm trying to say is that if I'm doing that shit on low days, you feel me, compared to like 300, 500, 1,000, you know what I'm saying, years, how the fuck am I gonna vibrate? How well am I gonna articulate myself when I get to that point? That shit's crazy. It's an exciting feeling that you get when you just think about, you know what I'm saying, the future, which, you know, time not real, but when you think about certain timelines you tap into, that shit raw. So yeah, I don't want this video to be long. This video getting long enough. Yeah, just self-love is just as important as knowing that your energy is your biggest currency. And like, I do know why that wasn't taught to us, but it's crazy that shit wasn't taught to us, because there's so many people that are looking, that are going on the external path and fulfilling their life through external shit. And it's just a temporary feeling at the end of the day every time. Like, you're gonna have to face your reality every time you're alone, or at nighttime, or when that shit goes away. Can't get around it. So y'all continue to be great. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all on the streak. Continue. Just stay away from lustful shit. Do not relapse. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your shit. I opened up this conversation with positive energy, and I ended the same way with cosmic love, peace, and the strength, value, and the strength of lustful desires, gratitude, and abundance. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys' energy. I'm sending positive energy back y'all way, and I reclaim my energy back as well too, because I need that to make more videos. So let's get it, man. Catch y'all next video.